What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to bring you my Dino deck profile. This is the deck I will be taking to probably the regional debate on the VIP qualifier for the YCS, and the possibility for the Philadelphia YCS. I am playing a going second version of Dinosaurs. I do believe it's the better version. You have your scrap, you have your regular, True King. In my opinion, those are just bricky as can be. I played all versions. This is the version I've had the most consistency with. You break almost any board in the game. So many cards you can play in this deck that will help you. But to begin the list, of course, you're going to play the 3 Soul Eating Oviraptor. Sorry for the glare. Got to fix the lighting in here again. But 3 Soul Eating Oviraptor, I mean, your best normal summon. Of course, the God card, Miscellaneosaurus. Wish this card could come back to 3. It will never come back to 3. I do play the 3 Baby. Sometimes I do side out the second one, depending on the matchup. But you do need 3 Baby, more than likely. I probably pop all 3 babies in a game, if it's in a grind game. And then you have the pet. This is more of just, you don't really want to open the pet. You want to start your combo with a baby, mostly. With the pet, you sometimes can summon it and then pop it on your opponent's turn to summon Pankrotop or to summon Ovi to start your follow-up. Sometimes you do need follow-up in this deck a lot. The 2 Archosaur, never want to open up more than 1. It is not a bad card to open. If you open up Misk Baby Archosaur, it's pretty much the way to play around Ash Blossom. But I do like opening this hand. You just go Misk, banish Misk. They activate Ash. You're like, okay, that's fine. Normal summon effect. Well, I mean, the only thing you get out of that is your plays are just a little bit less. You probably will not end with another baby on field because you did have to banish your Misk to summon. Then you have to normal your Archosaur instead of special and off Misk, which is completely fine. You could still OTK through it unless you activate Pot. Giant Rex. Still one of my favorite cards to play in the deck. I love the versatility this gives you to link with it. You can go Dweller effect, and then just banish it with Pill, or banish it with Misk. If you open to do the Lost World Ovi combo, I mean, this comes up where you can just banish it with Misk. Your Boss Monster, UCT. Reason you play the deck, I mean, it's really against Cash. It's literally a Book of Eclipse, and then it can attack everything on the field once. Pankratops. Kind of wish this card was a little bit more at 1, but I understand why it's at 1. The card's just broken. It's how you out skill drain. It's how you out there can only be 1. It's how you out a lot of cards. I do play the 1 Dogran and the 1 Gamma Seal. I have thought about cutting the Gamma Seal and just playing another Dogran. Of course, the only hand trap in the deck. Gamma, this allows you to make sure Misk goes through, make sure that Pot, Fossil Dig, any of your board breakers goes through. They ash them. It's just a free Omega. It's a free Link 2 or free Omega, and that's also a free non-Dino engrave. 3 Fossil Dig. Love your search cards. This card literally is another 3 copies of Misk. It's usually what you'll search off of it. I do only play 2 Lost World and no Terraforming. Theory about it is this is a going second deck. Of course, you don't want to get targeted, but you also don't want to get drolled. If you get drolled, it's actually kind of pretty hard to OTK. You can still almost do it, but getting drolled off of Terraforming is pretty bad. Double Evolution Pill, never want to open up 2 because you have to search 1. It's mandatory to search off Archosaur. You can open 1 and it's still fine. I actually don't mind opening 1, just like I don't mind opening at least 1 UCT going second. It always happens either way. I always open up 1 UCT either way. So, Pot of Prosperity, really good card. I mean, lets you dig in your deck. Usually siding 1 out going second, or game 2 and 3, just so you can side in some more cards. Thrust. This right here lets you go into all of your board breakers. This lets you play 2 ofs or 1 ofs with board breakers, and Overall, this card is overperformed. Against cash, this card is going to always activate its effects because a Rise Art is a mandatory attach. And then Shingaora, however you say his name, standby phase, summon, they're always going to activate that. And then that's when you just, get talents, or you get change of heart. Put that over there a little bit so you can see it. Harpies, 2 Dark Hole. Dark Hole is really a combo piece. If you open up this and Baby, and also this Baby Gamma, I've done it a couple times and it's pretty nice. And then against Branded, this and Gamma is really nice. You Dark Hole their field, they go Mirror Jade effect to blow up your field on end phase, just chain Gamma. And then 2 Lightning Storm. And then this is the only change I've made to the deck since I've started playing the list. And that is maining 2 Book of Eclipse. I played the Fort Worth Regional this past weekend. I went 6-3 with the deck. I lost to 1 Drytron, 1 Dark World, and 1 Cash. I think this card right here would have been amazing in all those matchups. And then last card on the list is Call by the Grave. You need it for Ash, Lancia. For almost every card that hurts the deck, you need Call by the Grave for. Now onto the extra. I would show you side deck, but don't have it together. I can kind of give you a way I'm trying to build it. I did take my Link 3 out. I did take Unicorn out and just stay with Link 2s. So Phoenix, Lambda, Pentastack is you'll never realistically go into a Link 3 as much. It's really hard. I have thought about it, and I'll test it a little bit more and maybe put in Boral Sword, because if you do have Prosperity, you can go into UCT Boral Sword, and it is pretty nice to be able to attack. I mean, and if you can get to Dugaris and Dugaris make UCT and then link those 3 off with a Baby, oh, it's really nice. Link 1s, Link Karibo, Secure Gardener, and Anima. I love this card, hate this card. Sometimes I go into it, sometimes I don't. It depends on the matchup. It's really good against cash. I like it against cash and just they always put the Rise Art for some reason over here, and I'm like, give it to me, and they have to Rise Art this or they just lose. This is kind of where I would change the extra deck. I am playing 2 Dolka, and sorry for the gold, it's not mine. I'm playing 2 Dolka because when I'm playing against cash, they usually rip a Dolka, and sometimes in the grind game you do need to. If I was going to change this, I would change it for another Link 2 or change it for possibly another rank 4, maybe even a Zeus if you wanted to, because Change of Heart and Triple Tactic Talents can take it and then just attack with their Rise Art, then overlay for a Zeus so you don't have to give it back to them. Logia, Dweller, Baguska, and Dugaris. Stop right here to talk about this one for a minute. This card is just how you OTK. It's just the most broken card in my opinion. Dweller, you don't really go into it as much. Same with Baguska. I haven't went into him but like probably once or twice since February, and that's out of like almost 20-30 rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh! Baguska's really good against the Flu and Branded matchup. Dweller, Branded, Drytrons, Dark World. There's just a lot of matchups that it's good in. It's the reason you just stay playing it. And then you got to be prepared for the Labyrinth, and you have to be prepared for the Trap Tricks matchup. Tornado Dragon is just amazing. And for the last 2 cards, I'm playing Omega, and I'm playing Gaga. I want to side deck this card, just I want to win in time card. I've, again, went into it 1 time in the past 30 plus rounds. And then 2 times, but the second time I really couldn't get to it because I got ashed on my Obi and didn't draw Misk. But overall, the deck has performed really, really, really well. Main things that I would possibly change, like I said, is take the Gamma Seal out. I could cut the deck to 40 by cutting the 2 Book of Eclipse and put them in the side deck, but I really think you should play over 40 in this deck just because of all the monsters and all the bricks you're playing. Like realistically, you don't want to draw any of these monsters. Like, you don't want to draw this. You don't want to draw the second one of this. You don't want to draw the second one of this. And you 1000% do not want to draw the pill. Like, this is how many cards in your deck that you're playing. You're playing 4 cards in your deck that you don't want to necessarily draw. So I think 42 is perfectly fine. I wouldn't go any higher. But overall, the deck has performed amazing. I've went X3 at 2 9-round events in a row, and mostly towards misplays and playing against just people that are better than me, to be honest. Especially at the YCS, I played against so many players. I played against like 4 sprites, 3 cash, a striker, a ninja, which ninja was just a freebie, to be honest with you. And again, this will probably be the list I'm playing this weekend. If not, I'll probably play cash, but more than likely I'll be playing this list. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Appreciate it very much. Also, my clothing brand and the channel's brand will be in the link below. There will be a coupon for $5 off of your order, and hope you like everything on the website. If you have any other comments, concerns, or opinions, just put them in the comments and I'll reply. Other than that, man, thank y'all for watching.